Now, what I'm saying, here's 4 brand new games. Like I can only download one.
Yeah, but at least for people like you or people like other people like that was like you who never got a Steam account, never really was into computer games. This is their entry level into that. $3.99 is not bad to be able to play some good computer games.
So who do you think the customer they're shooting to? You think they're shooting to the existing Steam customers who already have gaming laptops and probably high performance in PVC? Wait a minute, with graphic cards and all that other stuff and tons of RAM and controllers and modulators and it got a 4K screens and stuff? Or you think they're going after customers who don't have Steam, who be like, yeah, I'm good with Epic, I'm good with COG, I'm good with these games. You think Steam is like, hey, you jump on our side, you can play our stuff portable on our personal deck.
I think it's
what
both.
Customers you think? I
think they're both. I think there's a lot of people who want something portable like a Switch. 4K. Hold on.
But the Steam gamers aren't your average.
Hold on. Listen what I'm saying.
All right.
I think they're going after both. I think there's people who, right, like you said, aren't your average, but they want that portability. They want to be able to get on the subway and be able to play some Control or play some if it's able to play Cyberpunk 2077, you can pick up right where you left off.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that we should have said too is that you can play offline. The games he mentioned are single player games you can play offline, and you can play online in multiplayer factions, Call of Duty, and things of that nature.
You can, but they're going to beat you because they're using a mouse and keyboard, which is more accurate than you using your thumb pads.
Well, it is, but the actual Steam Deck is geared towards giving you an optimum play style depending on your internet connection.
Right, that's one.
And which processor you have.
Right, because here you go.
Not processor. SSD.
SSD.
Yeah.
So, I think it's going for both. I think they want to get new people to come in, because if you get new people to come in, that means people that have never tried Steam will get to try Steam, and they'll get to be able to get into their first computer gaming. Because like we said, you could get the dock, which is more. I think the dock. Another thing. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent. The dock should be a part of this.
At least the upper package.
At least part 2 of the package, and it shouldn't be so expensive. We don't know how much the dock is going to be. They shouldn't make it so.
Oh, because they know you have no other way of doing it. They gonna get you.
So hold on. So with the dock, I can upscale it to the resolution of the screen. I can play my computer games. So I have a portable computer right there, right?
Yeah.
That's almost like, believe it or not, Samsung has a DeX. I plug this up into there. I can transfer this whole operating system over there. It mimics it. It's the same thing. So basically, that's my foray. So $3.99, that's a good entry point. Now for the avid Steam players, now I can get on the plane. Don't have to bring out my laptop, and I can play now.
Now for me,
on a road trip, I don't have to get out my laptop, put it on my leg. I got my Steam, and now since I got a US what is it called? I think it's USB-C.
Yeah, USB-C.
So then I can plug it up in the carport.
True.
And I got my player right there. So,
I'll give you that.
So for me, I think it's for both. I think it's to lure people to come into the computer gaming part, but it's to keep those Steam people that wish they had a Nintendo Switch type of thing. Because now I'm on the plane. I can't, as long as I got me one of these battery packs.
Yeah.
I can. I'm good. I think it's for both. Okay. I think it's for both because even though we know Steam people are going to buy it, they're going to get it. But I think it's to entice other people to say, hey, come over here.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. That's why I put the question out there, because I wanted you to kind of get everybody thinking about it, is that, if you're an existing Steam account holder and you've been an avid Steam player for months and months.
And you got hundreds of games. People got hundreds of games on there.
Like you have.
I don't have hundreds, though.
Oh, yeah. But it's just the fact that you can touch the entire library. Now, I'm telling you right now, for those of you who aren't PC gaming, and I'm newly to it for a couple of months, there's games on PC that didn't port over to PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo and stuff like that.
And that's very good.
And these games will go toe-to-toe with some AAA titles over there. There's AAA titles on the PC side, too. Yeah. And think about this. It won't be on Steam, but there's a new MMO. There's a new MMO that Microsoft is producing.
No, it's not Microsoft. Amazon.
I'm sorry.
New World.
A New World from Amazon, which is going to be now. What if now stuff like that is coming out on PC only, like World of Warcraft
is on PC only.
What's another one?
Final Fantasy.
Final
Online.
Fantasy. What's the ones of Marines, the Space Marines? Hulk. You know what I'm talking about?
That's not online.
Oh, well, anyway, I'm sorry.
It's not MMO. I know what you're
I'm still new
about.
to the genre, but a big MMO type situation, and if you have it on Steam,
You can play.
you can portability. You can be at your mother-in-law's house, but yeah, I got to run to the bathroom. You be in the bathroom, because her father was telling the story when he was in the war.
Hold on. Now, most of us, we be in the bathroom with our phones like that.
Yeah.
So it's not far off. We be like, oh yeah.
So this is an upgrade because on your phone is limited to what games it can play,
Right.
graphic wise and stuff like that. And some phones are built very well to do that. And there's some pretty good phone games you can get. But if you can have that same portability, now I don't know about. I can put my phone in my pants pocket.
Oh, this ain't pocketable.
You may not know I have it.
That's not pocketable.
But you're gonna have to have like a fanny pack or
A Smurfs.
you have a Smurfs, a man purse.
Yeah, you got something like this. So you can open it up.
Look, that's about.
Hold on. You can open it up. You're like, put that in there.
But I gotta let me run to the check in the basement and check on the sodas or something like that.
Well, this is still. Look, you can probably hide it. It's a little too big.
And the Steam Deck's gonna be a little bit bigger.
Right.
So if they're smart, they're gonna come up with Merces or something like that. So we're joking when we're saying it, but the portability of going to a small room or you at the in-laws or you at work on your break, so you got an hour-long lunch like some people do. You go on your lunch, you can jump on there and take out, dominate a colony or something.
I
think that is real.
You're right. I think the portability and having a Steam library is the plus. I think the fact of getting new people into the genre of computer gaming is a plus. I think the problem is they're going to run into the weight problem. People,
Weight's
not
going to be an issue.
I think it's going to be an issue.
Weight's not going to be an issue.
I think it's going to be an issue. You on the toilet, it's going to be an issue.
Nope.
Because you can be like this. And I think it's heavy. Watch what I tell you. I think the weight going to be an issue.
Mark my words.
I think the storage.
Weight will not be an issue. 1.5 pounds.
I think the storage is going to be an issue. And you got to realize something.
Storage, yes.
I'm going to tell you why I think the weight's going to be an issue. Because you got to remember, Nintendo's been doing this since in 1989.
Yeah.
They've had different sizes of everything that they do.
Yeah.
They always come back to an optimum poundage.
And they do it because they base it off a test. Like, okay, so if we lighten this particular unit by 15 ounces, would more people buy it? So that's the kind of testing. That's what he's basing it on.
But you got to realize.
But we're Americans. We're huge. We're 6'8", 6'5", 300 pounds. We're fat. We're lazy. We get a big gaming system. It's just like a double cheeseburger with extra bacon. It's no problem.
Yeah, but the problem is the cheeseburger with double bacon don't stay in your hand that long.
Well, that's what you eat.
Right. There you go.
But when you gaming,
I think it's gonna be a problem.
Take it like you when you play Resident Evil. Your adrenaline so fired because you scared.
I'm gonna tell you something. I think what's gonna be the problem is gonna be a weight for some people. Watch what I tell you.
Nope.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing that's gonna be a problem too. Is gonna be the battery life is gonna be a problem, because once you start cranking it up. Because what you're gonna have to do, take those games, you have to crank them down. But if you want to, crank it up to medium. Because remember, they did a 10-year-old game, Portal. Now you're not talking about nothing like, Zero Dawn Horizon.
Mm-hmm.
You're not talking about nothing like that. Where everything is moving, 30 frames per second.
Leaves are moving, all that
everything,
stuff.
all that's processing power.
Frames per second gonna be an issue.
I'm thinking that type of game, if they can't optimize it right. It's going to be a 2-hour game. You ain't going to get but 2 hours out of that.
Could be, but like you said, it has the USB by C.
That's true.
Adapter, which you can plug into.
That's true.
Your phone brick and stuff like that.
That's true. But I just think I think the size is going to be a problem. I think the storage is going to be a problem, and I just think the fact of it just. I think the memory is going to be. As far as the speed of it's going to be a problem with memory.
So let me point out this one other thing too. While we're talking about the portability of it, since we mentioned it. So remember he was talking about the joystick controller, right? So the difference between this and the other ones is this is Bluetooth. So the Steam Deck is going to be Bluetooth, and it's going to support 2 Bluetooth items. So that means you got a controller and your headphones. So that's portability maxed out. You don't have to have any cords attached to it. There is no stand for it, mind you. But if you figure out a way to prop it up, or something like that. Like if you're in a plane, you know, you got that woman with all that hair like from the 80s in there. You just set it in her bee bonnet, right? And you just sit there and you put your headphones on and you just going for it until you get to Toronto. But what I'm saying is, this is one of the units that optimize that part of the gaming. So I think it's going to sell like crazy. I think it's going to jump off the mark. I think poachers are going to get into there and ruin the gaming experience for everybody like they did with the PS5. But I think it's going to super sell because Nintendo has a library, but everybody's not into Nintendo's library.
Yeah, but you gotta realize this too. Nintendo, even though Nintendo has a library, the game is optimized. And I'm not against neither one. I think it's going to push both of them. But I think as a first gen product, I think I bet you when a second gen come out, they're going to shave off some weight.
Yeah, and I would love to see Nintendo. I would love to see Nintendo give a direct response.
And I think the second gen, Nintendo's going to do a second response when they come out with the Switch 2 or whatever they're going to call
Switch
it.
Pro or whatever.
No, it's not going to be. It's going to be they're working. It's too late in the cycle for them to bring out a Switch Pro right now. Mm-hmm. You got maybe 2 more years with the Switch, maybe 2 more years before they introduce something new.
Okay, I agree with that.
I think that something new is what's going to be a direct competitor to what they have.
So, do you feel like do you feel like Steam is trying to set a benchmark? Like, this is where gaming is going, a portable PC. And then everybody else is going to have to respond. Now, PlayStation last input was a Vita. All right? And they upgraded the Vita one. There's three variations of the Vita, right? Because they upgraded it.
It was PSP, then Vita. It was PSP. It wasn't a Vita first. I thought it was.
Yeah, it was PSP.
Then it was a Vita. Right. Then it was something else.
And then
one more.
And then it was Pro. It is like a Vita Pro or something, Vita Slim or something like that.
Right.
So what about their response to it?
To be honest with you, I don't think PlayStation or Xbox wants to get into that arena because I don't know how much money PlayStation lost or how much money PlayStation made from the
PS5 debacle.
No, the PS Vita or the PSP, because you got to realize, again, this is their R&D. This is everything Nintendo has built up from the Game Boy to the Game Boy Advance to everything.
Yeah,
they know how to do it.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. I think if anybody should get involved, hold on. I think if anybody should get involved, it should be Xbox. Because Microsoft has the deep enough pocket. I'm not saying that PlayStation doesn't.
I know.
But Microsoft has the deep enough pocket. I don't know if they probably. No, I think Microsoft, because of the Microsoft operating system, they probably got deeper pockets than PlayStation. Now, even though we know, really. No. I think Sony has other things than gaming. They have computer, they have everything else. Right.
Alarm system.
Right. They have all that. I'm not saying, but I think anybody that can do it, I think would be Xbox. Okay. I think Xbox can do it. I think PlayStation.
I would say anybody. Now listen to what I'm saying and take it with a grain of salt. But I say anybody can topple the throne Nintendo has if they open their library up. If PlayStation's library compared to Nintendo's library is, come on, they got now. Nintendo is all about exclusivity. All right, with a couple of crossovers in sports. Now, if you want a Nintendo game, you got to get a Nintendo. All right, that's smart thinking in a lot of ways. But when it comes to portable gaming, your hardcore gamers that play Call of Duty is not jumping on Mario Kart after a hard day of work. They jumping on Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying?
Some people that do jump on Mario.
Maybe so. Mario and my household is good for like a party type situation. I got family over, something like that. Other than that, it doesn't come out to play. Unless my kids are up there doing something, they want to do something like that. But our Nintendos in my household is not nearly as used as much as everything else, including tablets and phones. Now, PlayStation and Xbox, and now my gaming laptop get all the work.
Well, this is the thing. You're right in that if they open up.
I'm saying that because Nintendo is limited.
Yeah, but
to the audiences they can capture.
But the problem is to bring out something like a Steam Deck for PlayStation or Xbox, it has to be able to play their library. And it has to be able to play it well.
Yeah.
And they can't afford to make the mistake that they're making at the $399 thing.
So you think if they are charging $399, they should be at 124.
128.
128 gigs.
Should be 128 and give it a faster, instead of giving the eMMC, it should be some type of SSD. It shouldn't be
the bottom level.
It should be bottom level. They should have did it better. I think that because most people, and this is truth, Most people's going to get the lower loan. They're going to get that $399.
Well, that's going to be the only thing available at the time,
right?
Which is going to sell out.
But I'm going to tell you this. But this is the problem too. I think they're going to take a loss, because I think what I've read today is that there's so many orders being done. I think they might. I don't know if they stopped them or not, but it's pushing it back. So now people won't get their orders until next year, because they're not going to have that many. Okay, say if they only had 100,000 to spare.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it, 100,000 to spare. That's all they had, 100,000.
Yeah.
They already sold that.
Yeah.
That means now everybody else is waiting for the cheapo one to come in. Now I'm not waiting. Now we don't know when the two other models will come in. That could be February, March, or April.
Could be further back than that.
So now
because the scalpers
on that right now, you got people now like, when I'm gonna get my hands on one.
Now,
you have a PlayStation 5 problem.
They are actively, which I still haven't got, by the way. They are actively working on keeping scalpers limited. How many they can buy? They're going to track it as much as they can, just like they did with the PS5.
But scalpers gonna be able to get it.
Yeah,
they're gonna be able to get it.
So, and they're going to take that $399 game and then sell it online for $500-600 for the price of it. And what you're getting is a base model game for the price of an upper model. That's what's going to happen.
And my thing is, like I said,
at least with PlayStation 5,
right?
Whatever you pay for, you're getting the tier, top tier of what it is.
Well, my thing is, like I said, it's going to push Nintendo to do better.
Yep.
It's going to bring it's a good barrier to entry point.
Yep.
To PC gaming.
Yep.
Even with its flaws, I think it's a good thing. I just think I think people are going to be more mad. I think a lot of people are not going to be mad, but they're going to be like, how limited they're going to be at the $399 mark.
Yeah.
And I don't think that people are going to be wanting to spend $530 or even $650 on a portable something when I can just add a couple of extra $100 and get a budget gaming laptop.
Yeah, and a lot of people are out of mindset where, like, when I got my laptop, I could have bought an upper model. Same thing, everything, same screen size, all that stuff for the most part, with more RAMs for extra, almost $200. But I put another 8 RAMs into it. You're kind of not going to have that option.
No.
With I'm pretty sure there's some tech heads out there that can probably strip it down to bare bones and upgrade processors and all that kind of stuff. But the average Joe that's buying this game is not going to do that. So yeah.
So you think is it a go for you or no go for you?
Me personally, I have no use for the portability of it because I have a laptop with a 15-inch screen. I can from 7-inch to 15, 17 inches, and I can, and of course you can do this on the deck too. Check your emails and Netflix and all the other stuff. But I can put games on top of 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 games.
Okay.
All right, and I can just throw an HDMI cable into the side of it. Now it's on my TV. Some of them have DVR drives on them, and it's just I have no use for a portable gaming deck. Now I would personally not touch nothing for $399 because of the space availability of it and the type of SSD.
Right.
Well,
eMMC.
So I would jump towards the mid tier.
That's the hard drive, basically.
Yeah, I would jump towards the mid tier, up tier. But
for me,
for that $700, I would get a laptop.
Yeah, I'll give me some Yeezys for that.
Yeah, and it's portable. To me, it's portable.
For me, I'm not gonna say I don't have any use for it. I have a Switch. Matter of fact,
which he don't play.
I do play. It's upstairs in my bedroom.
Because he don't play.
I do play it.
When he goes to the bedroom, he's like,
no. Actually, my wife wants a Switch, so I'm gonna give her that Switch, and we're going to get a new Switch OLED in, and we're going to do our first unboxing,
first ever
of the Nintendo OLED when it comes in. So plan for that. For me, I already have something that's portable. I already have something that I have enough games for my Nintendo where I can be on the road anywhere, and I can play. So for me. Don't get me wrong. I have a decent Steam library.
Only you play Nintendo games though.
That's all I need. Because normally what I do, I'm taking my laptop with me anyway.
True that.
So to do video editing and do do my picture.
Sure that. So if you want to play something other than Nintendo,
Right,
you
I got
jump
it.
on your laptop.
Right, when I get to where I'm going.
Yeah.
So the Nintendo is just to help me get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
And once I get to point B, I set up my laptop, I'm good to go. So for me, I might get the second iteration of this, but I'm not going to get the first. I'm not going to be
First wave.
I'm not going to get the first wave.
Now,
I'll wait till the second iteration.
I think you're going to be able to get a PlayStation 5 before you get those last two versions of this game. I think them things are going to be so gobbled up and so lit. I think you have a better chance of getting a PlayStation 5.
So this is just our rant.
Next year.
Well, not our rant, but just what we think of the Steam Deck from a poor man's gaming
That's right.
part. Because everything we get in here, we buy ourselves. So we have to look at it. Is what you're getting worth the price? At that $399, it's not worth the price.
Yeah.
They could have added. They could have put SSD. Even just anything. I think there's a lot of things faster than eMMC, a hard drive, whatever.
Yeah.
I think there's something faster they could have put in there. I think they could have started off at 128 instead of 64. I think the battery life is going to be a problem once you start playing the high intensity games. So again, I think those are going to be the problems you're going to have with it. So I'm gonna do this. I'm giving my hats off to the Steam Deck because they're in the fight now,
Yeah,
and they're going to push Nintendo because now you're nipping at Nintendo's market share.
And competition is good for the consumer.
That's right. So let's get it.
So Nintendo's not going to have a monopoly no more.
No. Let's see how long they last.
Now, let me point this out before we sign off. Nintendo does have the capability with the Switch of having, hey, you take one Joy-Con, I take one Joy-Con. You got a 2-player game with both of us playing it.
They do.
All right, so
Party games are there.
with the Steam Deck, both of you would have to have your own controllers,
Right.
to do it.
So we're saying that the Nintendo is good for the party people.
Yeah,
Party.
and the new OLED has a Ethernet port.
Yep.
On the side, so you can do the Ethernet and have like online gaming, and then throw it on your main screen TV while putting it on the dock. As in where the Steam Deck dock is not even available yet.
Right.
So you probably say the crazy thing happens and you do get your Steam Deck by the end of December.
Are you gonna be able to get the dock to go with it?
You're not gonna have the
I
dock.
think they might have the docks because that's again
You could get the docks before the actual game.
you might be able to get the dock, or there might be third party. There's always a third party option.
There is.
Because since
Mad Cats has
right.
versions of everything.
So even though, but the one thing that's good about it is PC. That means it should have the peripherals of a PC. So it might be plug and play.
You right?
Wow.
You said peripheral.
Shut up.
You all right?
Shut up.
Y'all see the steam come out of his ear real quick?
So it might be able to, third party might be able to pick up the slack where they don't have it.
That's true.
So you
That's
got
true.
third party. So
And will they both be available within the same time frame? Oh, God.
man,
It's a conundrum. It's a quagmire.
but we're
Giggity,
here.
giggity.
But we'll keep on it when it drops. Hopefully,
Giggity, giggity.
we'll know somebody that will get it, and we'll be able to get our hands on it
Giggity, giggity.
and do something with it. But look, thank you for rocking out with it. I know this is a long video, but we had our thoughts on it, and we just wanted to kind of work it out with y'all.
Yeah.
Look, leave your comments of what you think about the Steam Deck
Yep.
in the comments, please. We do read them. We do apply. We're down in the comments, rocking hard. And do us a favor, give us the HBO special. What's the HBO special, brother?
HBO special is help a brother out.
I thought you were about to say it.
I know you thought I was going to say
I thought-
something. I thought you were going to say something stupid.
I thought, yeah, why don't you just do one for old time's sake?
Huh?
Hot butter biscuits? What did you say? What do you call it before?
No, what are you talking about?
Go ahead, go for it.
What?
What? Go ahead.
What do you want me to say? Like Harry Babylonian?
Yeah, go ahead. One more. Come on, one more.
Harry Babylonian Olives?
Yeah,
Is that what you want me to do?
But it means help a brother out. Which please do us a favor, subscribe to the channel.
Yep.
Because our analytics show we get people watching. But please subscribe.
Yep.
Give us a thumbs up and share the content with other people so that we can grow this gaming community.
5 more subscribers get us to 50.
Okay. Oh, where else can they see us at?
You
Because
can
it cut off on us.
You can also find some behind the scene footage on TikTok at game_changers_ENT. And we're recording TikToks, so we get behind the scene footage. You guys are going there. It's a lot of funny stuff from there. You'll love it. So go
And
check it
one
out.
more thing we
and
wanna-
subscribe when you do, please.
And we want to say thank you to our current and new subscribers for rocking with us, for letting us grow, getting better lighting, getting better stuff, trying to get our game changers upgrade.
New cameras.
New cameras, everything. So this is your boy.
This is your boy Blitz.
And we will GCE you what? Later. Peace.
Thank you, everybody.